This is my review of The Promised Neverland, Chapter 155, Resurgence, or as I called it, Nightmare Fuel. I mean, just Jesus Christ, this chapter. Probably one of my favorites in the entire series. It really, renewed my faith in what this entire thing's been leading up to. I mean, up to this point, it was all just too convenient. All like, oh yeah, of course that's going to happen next. But now it feels like it was all for this, all building up to this point. But yeah, let's get into it, starting off with the less terrifying half of the chapter, as parents and children were basically eating each other in the middle of town. Yeah, that was somehow the lesser of two evils here. I mean, Aisha, Don, and Gil, they're basically shooting at the degenerated demons, trying to turn them away from their children so they don't eat them. But doing so without killing them, not easy. Not easy. And of course, now they have to figure out, alright, so, I mean, I think if we get them to drink Musica's blood, then they might turn back normal, but I mean, oof, how are we going to test that? I mean, that's going to require some complex work. Maybe we should do this or that. Oh, I don't know. How do we do this? What do you think? And Sonja's response is to cut off his own freaking arm and throw it at the demon. Oh my god, I love this man so much. Just Jesus Christ, that was that was something else right there, honestly. I mean, it seems to grow back, almost instantly. It kind of reminds me of Piccolo right there, how he regrows limbs. But yeah, so that plan worked somehow. And now they have a solution to dealing with the degenerated demons. Just throw them off chunks of Sonja and watch them, hope they turn back to normal. Though they also need to, give out a vaccine, so Musica's offering them all her blood. So yeah, drink this and you won't degenerate again. Also, you're essentially become immortal, so yay! I do find it kind of weird the blood works on them when, whole royal family drank the blood evil-blooded woman. That's why they, they don't have to worry about degenerating ever again. But I suppose it could just be the case where it affected them less. I mean, some argue that was because, they're just royals, they're more powerful, but having taken in that blood could have also contributed to it, so these demons might be affected just a little bit by it, but not as much as they would be beforehand. Anyway, then we're flashing back to the terrifying thing. I love Norman pushing Emma out of the way to keep her safe, and Sislo pushing Norman out of the way to keep him safe. So yeah, Sislo essentially lost his leg, which I'm happy about. I mean, I said last time I wasn't really sure what they were going to do. Like, are they going to kill someone? Are they not going to kill someone? I mean, what's the plan here? But having him lose his leg works well in here because now him and Barbara are essentially out of commission. And Vincent, he needs to help kick him away. Plus, I don't really see him as much of a fighter as the others. So that basically just narrows our group down to Norman, Zazie, Emma, and Ray. A much better group to work with, I think. Less busy. So it's easier to show off what each of them is doing at any one moment. So yeah, then the queen eats Sislo's leg, and she gets thick. And then she explodes. Yeah, that was interesting. She literally reaches out her tendrils to everything around her, somehow completely missing Emma and Ray. I have no idea how, just convenience, I suppose. And then she essentially draws in all the demon corpses within the castle. So yeah, that was that's something else. I can't even really begin to fathom what the freak this nightmare monster is right here. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, as Vincent says, she's also eating the contaminated, the ones that have been poisoned, so I have absolutely no freaking clue what that's going to do to her. But, yeah, I mean, she has wings and arms and claws and just thousands and thousands of corpses all in there, which is just absolutely terrifying. So we're like, okay, what the frick did we do wrong? Maybe royals don't die if you destroy their cores, or maybe royals have multiple cores. Could that be the thing? Which, if that's the case, really raises questions about whatever the freak happened to Archduke Luvis. I mean, seriously. Is he still alive? Is he gonna be like, come in at the end and be like, hey, I'm the king now. I'll be less corrupt. Scout's honor. So then Vincent leaves to take Cicelo and Barbara back to the base so, they can get medical treatment or just not die. Kind of love how they managed to stitch up a missing foot in all of about 10 seconds while fleeing a giant demon monster at this point. And then it gets so much worse. Oh my freak, it gets so much worse. As they cut off one of the queen's arms, we see Sister Crone's head. Why? 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 I really hoped that this was a hallucination, that just Emma was hallucinating and seeing things, but nope. Everyone the queen's eaten, and everyone who's been eaten, everyone the queen's eaten, and everyone maybe who was eaten by the people the queen ate, they're all popping back up as heads in this monstrosity. Yeah, Gillan, the Duke, all of Lord Gillan's followers, orphans from Grace Hill's farm. Yeah. Okay. And then a hole breaks open from this nest, and the queen pops out without a face. Yeah, so that happened. Jesus fucking Christ, what happens next? I have no idea. I honestly don't know. This was the most effed up chapter I've ever seen in my entire life. Of anything, ever. I honestly wish I did a reaction to this just because it would have been me screaming for 20 minutes straight. Okay, so the queen's back and probably stronger than ever after having literally consumed hundreds of demons. So Norman's whole plan of let's kill everyone at once didn't really go as planned and seems to have, backfired on him quite a bit. Yeah, so no. I mean, the queen's back, but she doesn't have a face, so has she gone wild? Is she insane? Does she have any reasoning left? I mean, is she as dangerous as she was at the beginning? Is she more dangerous? So many freaking questions, and sadly we're off next week, so yeah. Okay, best bets, just shot in the dark here, what's gonna happen next? Queen's back, but crazier and less stable, and they're gonna have to fight her, and eventually Emma's gonna have to use a thing that Sonja gave her to get back up, so that'll be interesting. From there, I don't know, they'll keep fighting her, eventually Archduke Luvis will show up and save the day, or something crazy like that, and yeah. I talked about this earlier in the video, but I just feel like everything's been leading up to this. I mean, I thought, the battle with the queen before was okay, but wasn't really final boss material. This feels more final boss. This is their ultimate enemy, their ultimate foe. I mean, this is, what they've been building up to this whole time. The reason Cicelo got injured, the reason Barbara got injured, the reason all this has happened is building up to this big final boss fight against the queen. How are they going to take her out, and what happens afterwards? Honestly, no freaking clue. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What are your wild, crazy theories about what's going to happen? Because they're probably going to be true. I mean, we literally saw Sister Crone's freaking head. Did not see that coming. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Be sure to subscribe next time. Peace. Seriously, I pray for peace for all of you after seeing this monstrosity. Bye-bye.